We are on, Divya. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. To all our listeners, this is Crypto Basic with Dr. Kant Miriala. And here we ask Dr. Kant questions posed to us by our listeners. However, this question, Dr. Kant, has not come from a listener. It's coming purely from me. And we've just entered 2018. What do you think what do you think could be projections for cryptocurrencies in this new year? Where do you see uh, this entire arena of cryptocurrencies going?
That's an easy question to ask, but a very dangerous question to answer. So, because all predictions will be false. So, they might be approximately right. So, it's like monkeys throwing darts, right? When people say, oh, I predicted that at the end of 2017, Bitcoin will be $20,000, right? Okay, so if 100 people predicted, half of them said it'll shut down, and half of them said it'll be 5,000 or 10,000 or 20,000, and somebody was right, and they go back and claim even the guy who predicted last year will be wrong this year. So there's no methodology for predicting, and a lot of people after the fact claim that they were somehow prescient of the fact or they could predict it. No, nobody can. Don't believe them. So more directional, what is likely to happen, which could also be wrong, right? And can a couple of big governments shut down Bitcoin and therefore it is no longer existent by 2018? Yeah, that chance is there. It's slim, very unlikely. The less likely today than it was a few years ago. So really, if you look at it, I think there's somewhere between 50 to 100 million wallets. First of all, you need a wallet to hold a Bitcoin. So when you look at the total number of wallets in the world, they're probably somewhere between 50 million to 100 million. But there are lots of people that hold multiple wallets. So divided by 3 or 4, you'll get somewhere around 25 to 30 million people that actually own a piece of a Bitcoin, right? And a smaller portion of them are owning Ether, and a smaller portion of them are owning crypto tokens, and so on and so forth. So what am I trying to say? Still, the world in which the world of Bitcoin, blockchain, and crypto tokens and cryptocurrencies is very small compared to the 7 or 8 billion people that are there globally, right? So the potential for growth is massive. If I were to draw the technology S curve, the early adoption, the growth, and the stabilization. So we are really in the very early stage. Maybe we are reaching the inflection point. So the growth phase is ahead of us. So which means we will go from the 50 million to 500 million, billion, 2 billion, 3 billion wallets. I don't see any reason this cannot be bigger than Facebook. If Facebook is the largest country in the world today, because everybody is social, we are social animals, we want to see each other, we want to put pictures and share information and communicate. Whatever the platforms Facebook is for you, there are 1 billion, 2 billion people on Facebook. Now, the number of people holding a cell phone is more than that, probably somewhere in the range of 3 to 4 billion people globally that has a smartphone or a cell phone. So, and now suddenly this is digital, which means anybody that has a digital phone can actually handle a digital currency. So it is not inconceivable. Now, whether it is Bitcoin or something else, I don't know, right? But the thing I can tell is the buzz is increasing. So the number of people that know Bitcoin will increase in 2018. The number of people that use, again, these are all possibilities, okay, not guarantees. There's a strong possibility that the number of people that know Bitcoin will keep increasing. The number of people that own a Bitcoin will keep increasing. The number of people that will own Ether will increase. The number of people that will have digital wallets will increase. So, and the number of people that will therefore use all of these to buy tokens in startups called ICOs or token sales or pre-token sales will also increase. What does all this mean? Well, it means that the demand will rise. So, and given the supply, and even the supply is rising, but in my opinion, the demand is probably rising faster. So the price will rise, right? So when will the bubble, they call it a bubble. Yeah, it's a bubble because everybody's throwing money at everything, just like they did in the dot-com boom times. Their only thing that mattered was the number of eyeballs you had on a website. What does that mean? Nothing. That's why 99% of them were fraudulent or useless or bad business ideas. They all collapsed, losing whatever large percentage of the value of the dot-com economy. It collapsed, and out of the ashes came the phoenixes, which is probably the Pricelines of the world, the Googles of the world, the Facebooks and Amazons of the world. So in my opinion, that's what is going to happen. So this bubble will burst, but there are a lot of great companies in there even today that are disruptive, that are good, but I don't know which ones will survive. We can tell you which ones will survive at the end of 2018. I can tell you that on January 1st of 2019, right? So while we cannot make specific predictions, the overall awareness, involvement, and demand, in my opinion, will grow, and therefore the pricing will continue to grow. Now, at some point where the supply is much greater and it has reached unsustainable levels, that means there are more token sales and startups. I mean, there are literally 30 to 40 of them going out every day, and that's almost like 1,500 a month. 1/10 of them are really being funded, about 150, 200 of them, in my opinion. So a lot of the fluff is already not getting funded, but even the 150 that get funded every month using crypto tokens, probably only 10% will survive till the end of the year. I mean, 5 years, probably all of them or 99% of them will vanish. So why? Some of them are bad, some of them are fraudulent, some of them are just real businesses with real good teams, but they just don't survive the market. It's an honest business that did not make it. So all of these are likely to happen, and you will see a lot of that happening in 2018. But on the positive side, I mean, many of this is positive, but also careers will be created. This is the next event. Internet has created a lot of careers, right? It made the world flat. The same thing will happen. Now, this will make the world even flatter. I mean, Divya can be working sitting in Bangalore, working in Africa or London or New York very seamlessly, and even getting paid. Boom. There could be something that measures the time you put in, automatically calculates the ethers of the Bitcoins, and that automatically sent out to your wallet instantaneously. So this whole money movement across the borders will become seamless, fast, easy, enabling people to work together more and more. The value exchange is now much more easier. So which means the collaboration, the prices of things will come down because there's no more competition. The opportunities in this third world will go up. And so the world will become flatter and more even, more fairer. And everywhere people can get paid easier, even if they're unbanked or underbanked. So all of these are going to happen. The question is, they'll happen a little bit more by the end of 2018 than they happen today. But we cannot specifically point out and give numbers on what will happen in 2018. I hope that helps.
Yeah. So I think just like we had the roaring 20s, this could very well be the roaring 2000s. We do not know what, either it could rise above what it is right now, or moderation doesn't really seem to be the order of the day in the future. So thank you, Dr. Kant, for your answer for today.
Thank you.
Dr. Kant will go about telling our listeners how you could rate us and review us.
Again, please understand our mission is to help as many people learn about this, help bridge the crypto divide in terms of knowledge. So if you like this and you're learning from it, please promote it, share it, on various social media, help us. Also, we want you to rate us, because one of the ways to become visible on iTunes and Google Play is if you rate us. If you didn't like it, quietly delete it, don't tell anyone. But if you did like it, rate us very high and put it out there. And also share it with as many people as you can, and send us questions. info@cryptonights.io. info at cryptonights, CRYPTOKNIGHTS, cryptonights.io. That's the full name. Okay. Please send any questions that you have, and we may not be able to get to all of them, but we do select some of the ones either we like the most or I know the answers to, and then we use them. Thank you very much. Thank you, Divya.
Thank you.